Hi, this is Thuy,
Hi, my name's Ryan.
Hi, my name's Guillermo.
and we did Project 1 on sustainable urban planning. So first we had to create a solar and wind class. For the solar class, there is power, price, X inches, and Y inches. This is to estimate the area that the solar panels will take up and the price. We did the same thing for the wind turbines with power, price, and diameter. So this is again also to estimate the price and the area that the wind turbines will take up on the map.
Okay, now we will be talking about the coding for the GUI. Over here in the beginning, this sets our number of clicks to 0. This sets our values to 0. And over here, this is for continued color overlap. Here, this allows the user to select a city using a scroll. Over here, this allows the user to have a different color for every different panel and turbine. Oh, in this case, panel. Over here, this is what actually sets the color. And this is the same thing, except it goes for the turbines, as previously mentioned. Scrolling down, over here when you want to clear the data, it resets all the data, the number of clicks and the values. This is to allow the color so the colors don't overlap. Here, this is what actually creates the rectangles on the picture within the grid. This is the actual creation of the rectangle, and over here is the coding, so the image retains the rectangle without losing the previous image. Continuing on, over here is coding for logical purposing and cost, so there isn't a crash. Here, this contains the rectangles, so the cost doesn't increase if there's a click outside of the picture. Over here, this sets the values of the wind, so there's a value for the cost and the power. Over here is the same thing except for the solar panels.
Hi, it's Thuy here again, and I'm going to talk to you about saving the data. So first of all, we have a list of all the panels and wind turbines. This list includes the number of maximum wind turbines and or solar panels that can go in any given grid square. It also includes the price and the dimensions. So this calculates cost and power, and this is the start of where we can save our data. So it's split into 3 options. The first option is a picture of results. What this does is it will save whatever picture you have with the grids colored in. Next, you have your text file. This text file includes any of the panels or turbines that you have selected, and it gives you the data for it that you might need, like cost and so forth. Lastly, it gives you a bill of materials. Now, this will give you the number of each solar panel and or wind turbine that you have put on the map. Getting the number from the previous list that was made, and then it will display the total cost and how many of each you need.
Alright, hi, this is Ryan again, and now I'll be giving you a demonstration on how our program works. So after you run the code, your GUI will appear. By default, you'll have Atlanta in front of you, and you can change that simply by going to the city select and going to the drop box inside of it. You have the choices of Atlanta, Birmingham, or San Francisco. At the moment, selected power down here has nothing inside of it, and above it has two drop boxes. The top one has all your options for solar panels, and the second one has all your options for wind turbine. So for this example, I'll be picking SunForce 39810. As you can see here, the selected power has become what I just selected, and there's a color text for it. This signifies the color that will appear on the grid when I start. So now, after you've selected a power, you hit the start button, and you can start filling in the grid now with the color you selected. As you can see here, as I'm going, your solar power estimate and your cost is updating as you go. But be careful, one issue is that this program allows you to click on a box already filled with the color twice. And if you keep clicking on the same box, the cost and power estimate will keep updating. Now, say I wanted to change into another option. You simply go to Stop, you come down here, and for this example I'll be picking a wind turbine this time. We'll be going with WindMax HY400, and then you see your selected power has changed, and you hit Start again. Now you can go to another part of the picture, and you can start filling in with a new color now. This time you can see that your wind power estimate is updating as well as the cost, but no longer your solar power, simply because wind does not affect your solar power. Now that I'm done, I can hit stop. The options from here on are you can make a bill of materials, which I'll show you now. You select the box and hit generate and save. It asks you what you want to save the data as, and for this example I'll be doing test 20. Hit OK. Your bill of materials will appear in front of you. This chart will show you all the information that you have inputted into the graph, seeing how amount of areas you've done, the power, dimensions, and other information. Now, say I want to save a picture. Select picture of result, generate and save. This one I'll do test 21, hit OK once again. Now, if you go into MATLAB folder, you look for test 21, which is right here, which is a picture, open it, and now you currently see a picture of the work that you're just working on. The last example is you can select text output. Repeat the following steps, and this one I'll do test 22. Hit OK. Now that text output was to continue on your work in a future session. Now say if I close this window and I run the program again. Now I have a completely refreshed GUI. Hit load, type in the file you just saved, which was test22, hit OK, and now your previous session will be uploaded in front of you. Now your cost, your wind power, and your solar estimate have all come back to what it was before. Now you have the option of looking at the bill of materials, taking another picture, or you can continue off what you were doing before.